Yo, yo, yo. So currently I am going to be ranking the new 9th anniversary like event red zones kind of. Basically all the new events that have came out during the period of 9th anniversary. So I ranked them all from 1 through 20 because apparently there's 20 of them now. So that's probably the most content we've ever had in a single celebration. So number 20 is Tao. He's only doing 375 per normal and 939 per super, which isn't really that bad. He's not doing any effect. His cooldown's 5, so which is actually pretty nice, but he does stun you, but since he's not hitting so hard, then he's basically just useless. He's basically just the easiest probably red zone boss around right now, maybe. And number 2 would be Wheelo. Wheelo does have AoEs, but these enemies right here allow you to like build up at least. Like these, if you bring Orange Piccolo in here, probably. I know he's intelligence, but if you bring him in here, he can most likely just dominate all this because all these guys are gonna be attacking a lot, super attacking for not that much, not even barely even anything. You can tank that with like units that are like maybe 3 years old. But just come and bring him in here. Not anything really to write home about. Through 410 a normal in AoEs and only a million, which isn't really that good. And he's raising his defense, but like new units nowadays can easily kill him. Second one is Bio Broly. Bio Broly, I would say I kind of expected Bio Broly to be a little bit like better than the Z Broly right here, but apparently he's not. He has a decent amount of health, but I mean like he's not doing anything. Recover HP 2%. That's not really anything. Only 500 normals, basically 1.4 million damage for supers, and all these right here just gives you free stackings. Basically, kill him, free stack or something. All 8 million. You should be able to beat this maybe like at least one turn if you have the new Beast Gohan and all the other units. So he is number 18. Let's go. Number 17 would be bruh. Number 17 would be Z-Broly. He's I don't want to say he's weak, but I mean like he's like a starter red zone. 1.4, that's like starter numbers. 500k, that's like starter numbers. And then these two are basically nothing. You basically just bring like to the like you could bring Beast Go in here and probably solo all of this. Beat him probably in one turn with a Beast Go in a decent unit. He does raise his defense, but he's not doing anything, you know, like he's not buffing himself beyond that. He doesn't lock, he doesn't seal. That's why I have him at 17. Um, Goku. He's just like Broly. He's not really doing anything. It's 7% chance to dodge, but he's not really doing anything. He can stun you. That's one thing, but I mean, he has less health than Broly, so shouldn't be too bad for the last phase. Right here, he reduces damage received from all type. So he basically reduces everybody's damage by I think by that much, except from tech. So Power Piccolo, Orange Piccolo could just come in here and wipe him. Only 1.4, turn 1, 5, countdown. Yeah, nothing to write home about. All this is just beginner stuff. 1 point. Huh. Basically not anything different from this guy to this guy. But but you can, okay, yeah. So you can't lower their attack or defense on these, but you can right here. Okay, so that's why I have him at 16. Have him at 16. And Frieza, I have him at 15. I feel like there's just too many enemies right here. We can just stack up. Have these guys attack Piccolo. Come in here, wipe him out, wipe him out. Basically, just bring Do Piccolo. Bring, like, maybe, like, World Tournament Goku or something in here. Just double them. And then it'd be better for World Tournament Goku if you had him. You could basically just try to, like, bait them to kill you. And then kill you. And then you could basically just one turn him and one turn him the next time. If Goku gets his, like, his 5 supers. But disable enemies evasion. Not anything really bad about that. 1.1, 1.8. Yeah, this is where it starts to get like high. Like 1.8, 1.9 is where this starts to go now. 630, nothing, no, re-raise your defense, raise all your guys' defense, you seal. So, okay, so if you do take on this event, go ahead and try to kill him first, because he seals you. But this, he raised his defense, but he raised his attack. So cooldown 2. So he's probably gonna. How many times does he attack in a turn? Maybe 2 or 3, I guess. So just put Piccolo or something in front of this guy. Piccolo is basically like squad wiping all these low level red zones. That's why I have them at 15. Okay, them at 15. Beerus, I have him at 14. That's not really anything to do because, I'm gonna go worry about that because nowadays new characters do above a million. Cooldown 7, that's quite a lot actually. 115 million HP, that's quite a bit. But 420, not that good. Same HP, higher attack, higher defense, damage reduction higher. Turn, cooldown 9? Oh, because this is where he counts down and does his big super. He Ranger Chase Skull Keys first 1 turn. Okay. Okay, so he basically attack bus from. Okay, so he basically has a lot of gimmicks, but he's not really anything special. Just kill him easily. Just bring like UI Goku. Just basically easy at him, bring him here, and then basically beat him maybe in like 2 turns if you bring both two of them in here with Vegeta. Um, he recovers 2 HP. Basically everything. That's basically after his rage so wears off. So yeah, he's not really. He's actually weaker than this one. So you should be able to kill him nice and quick as long as you bring like you like Goku or something in here. So that's why I have him at 14. The next one is one. It's like Super Movie Boss Rush, which actually is actually kind of cool. Like starts off on the weakest, goes all the way up to the strongest. Broly is hitting at 1 million normals. So what they're telling you is to make sure you bring like Ultimate Goku and try to die to like I don't know, maybe try to die to like him. At least try maybe bring like a weak character. I don't know, but maybe die or something, or he can kill you and then revive with the GT duo, and then he is 3 million. If this right here was a stage by itself, like turn 1, he would be the hardest boss in the game, like no doubts. But nothing really. Basically, they basically just added all the red zones to basically just like a boss rush of the movie. So nothing really to say from here. He has a arm super attack, huh? Um, changes key spheres. Yeah, all of this stuff is getting higher, higher until you get to him. 150 million HP. 2% 5. Yeah, they basically just upgraded the red zone Broly, made him just a little bit more lethal. and I have them at 13. But you're able to stack and like do all kinds of stuff on here. So you should be able to make it out alive with at least, I don't know how to say it. Since you have all these phases allowed to like build up, you should be good. And that's why I said if this Broly was just by himself, he'd be like a monster. Um, and then 12, I have Vegeta. Well, ROF, Vegeta and Goku. Goku, he's not really doing anything. Not even breaking 500,000. I basically look for how long the event is, and then if it's like a one phase fight and it's like high attack and high defense, like a gimmick or something, and then high damage on super, rather than this where it has two phases where you can like actually build up for a bit and then go to the actual fight. He stuns 16585. Nothing really too bad. Nothing really to do here. All they do is just stun and he raises his defense, which I guess would be good for like building up at least. So just bring Power and Piccolo in here, kill him, double them, Ultimate Goku, or Goku, no, Goten and Gohan. Just bring their LR in here, you know, just wash them away. Shouldn't be that bad. 1.6. If you had Goku, if you had Goten and Gohan fully built up, they should be able to live that super with like support and other good characters. They should just wash them away. Only 83 million, not that bad. And then number 11, I have Harudagarn. So this Dokkan info didn't have this kind of stuff on here, so I had to go to Twitter. Um, so I just see all this as build up to the actual fight right here. Not doing anything, not really doing anything. May evade, not that impressive. Lowers his own stuff, lowers his own stuff, lowers his own stuff. That defense looks bad. It looks high, but I mean, if you have characters that are doing like over 11 million damage, then 11, 10 million damage, then you're good. But countdown zeros, he's super back to back. But I mean, if you have UI Goku or Evolution Blue Vegeta, the LRs, then Vegeta can just dominate him really hard, basically. Kill him maybe one turn if you have two of them on rotation with a UI Goku or Beast. Um, yeah, he loses his own defense, which I don't really see that as being good. Basically, basically just a free win of him debuffing himself, but with a chance to dodge, but a really high damage, 630 per normal, so it's getting higher up there. And he was at 11. 10 I have at Goku. This is what I'm talking about. A one phase, one fight, you don't gotta continue to another opponent. He's doing 600 and 1680. He disables your dodge, cooldown 5. I mean, damage reduction 64%. I mean, he's greatly raising his attack. So I mean, like this is turn one. This is turn one, just right out the gate. So I don't know, physical characters. Who would you bring? Maybe the GT Super Saiyan 4s. The Z Duo. Uh, Probably Android 16, 17, and 18 would be good here. Android's team that they should be good. Support ROF, not ROF. Um, TOP. Android 17 would be good here. Just to support your characters. So I have him at 10. Number 9, I have the Broly fight. Just like before, basically the real fight is like right here, kind of, because his supers are high, but his normals are even higher right here. So I would say this right here is the more real fight. This one right here is basically just get through it and you're good. But these phases right here, you can basically just build up, build up, build up. He raises his own attack, not defense. Um, this, he lowers your defense, huh? Well, he's actually gonna be kind of. Should I move him up? No, because these two do more. They do more. Yeah, I wouldn't. No. So basically, he just hits hard and supers hard. Disables attack reduction. Okay, so he basically just hits hard, and I mean, he should I actually just move him down? He's not even really doing anything. You know, he's he's probably not even as good as this guy. I'm thinking actually about moving them down. Um, mm, no, because he does lower your defense. Um, he hits 600 Ks, 510, 70, 1.7. I I think he's okay where he is. And then here we go, the big boys. Ultra Instinct Goku. These three, this one right here, he just hits hard. That's all basically. These right here just build ups. He'll change your key spheres. Um, he may evade 5%. He stuns you. He raises his attack. 1.8, 611 normals, 570 normals. Raises his attack. 1.7. Yeah, basically just Broly, but a lot. He hits a lot harder and has another more gimmicks. So turn cooldown 4. HP isn't really that high. But these three right here, you should be able to get them done. His key spheres changing might get a little bit annoying, but I mean, as long as you have a good team, that shouldn't really bother you. As long as you bring like the gammas in here, maybe you can basically get rid of him and then stand by, come to here, and basically just blow him away. Um, Vegeta. Vegeta, this is why I put Vegeta because of this right here. He stuns you, so he can't super and build up. But most characters around nowadays don't need to build up by supering. They get hit by building up, like Piccolo. But Goku builds up the same way as Piccolo. So I mean, unless you just want to drag this fight out to get even more buffs for Piccolo or Goku, Ultimate Goku, then I guess you're okay. 439, not that bad if you have guard in the beginning. 630. 630 is like it's almost like times two the damage. It's like what? It's like almost 150,000 attack away from almost being twice the amount. This right here, he massively lowers your defense. That is busted. Because imagine him coming, he's supering for 17, no, 1,764,000. That is busted. If he supers your character, even Piccolo, if Piccolo, let's say he gets supered by this, you're still gonna be taking damage, no matter if you have guard or something. You're still gonna be taking like maybe 200k or 100k per hit. That's a lot of defense you're reducing. That's why I have him at 7. Now the gammas. Oh, being laggy right now. The gammas. Okay, so here and here they hit 400, which is decent. He raises his attack, he raises defense. Um, which isn't really that bad, but I mean, basically just annoying characters. They raise their attack and defense almost 1.9 million, almost 1.9 million plus 630 when they hit you. just for normals. That is bad. If they do their super gamma blast, they really raise their tech and defense, which then they'll hit you even harder, and then you'll do less damage to them because of the 50% defense. And 2.2 million, five a five countdown time, 11. They can catch you a lot. Um. Oh, and I believe if you don't 690 a normal 5.5 million. That's isn't that the highest attack in the game right now? The highest like damage like attack stat right now from a boss? Or actually no. I think the Spirit Bomb Goku from the U by Goku Dokkan event probably is. That's probably the highest or one of the red zones or whatever. But 5.5. So basically even Beast Gohan can't live this. You have his full guard and everything up. By the time you get here, I don't even think he'd be able to live this. And he doesn't. Yeah, this is their active skill that they do, I believe. Action. Yeah, I believe that's one of their active skills. If you don't beat them in time. But then this game at 1.9, 550, it's still harder than even this one up here. They basically just boosted it by a little bit, but they don't even do any effects or anything to you, but they do. They probably will take forever to kill because of the how many stages and 75 million HP. You could probably bring like double Broly in here and then sure wipe the floor with them. But I mean, if you're new, that's why I put that's why I put them here for 6 because I mean that damage though. You're most likely not gonna be hit with it, but there are gonna be some runs probably when people try to do missions or something and they get hit by that and they instantly lose. And then here we go. Gogeta. The big boy times. I put Gogeta at 5. Well, one of the Gogetas. Um the yeah, just versus Gogeta, we're gods. Um Not really doing anything. They can stun you, which would be annoying. Evade 10% chance. Raise attack and defense. That would be annoying. Um, and then this right here, that amount of damage right there. That's not good for us. He lowers your defense by 50% too. So if you bring, let's say type disadvantage, intelligence. Let's say you bring, you think you can get this done with, I don't know, RF Blue Goku and Vegeta. They are gonna get one shot from this, and if another weak character on that turn with them, they're gonna get hit by this by super. Then you're basically your whole team rotation is gonna be like super weak, super dead. You cannot basically live anymore. You would basically die if you got supered from like this a weak character taking almost 2.2 million damage. But cooldown 10. That's actually good. How many phases? One, two, three, 4 phases. So you could stack up a little bit, but it's just them sealing isn't really that good. They have a chance to dodge. Him, he's just pure numbers and stats. That's why I have him at 5 because I mean, with the gammas, there's nothing they're doing, but this guy, he's actually lowering your defense too. So I put him at 5. Gohan and Piccolo, I put them at 4. This event at 4. Um, Basically just a whole bunch of stacking. He stuns you, which is actually pretty bad. He steals you, which is, I mean, pretty bad too. Basically the same thing. But 1,000,000, 1.1. So yeah, so this Gohan's stronger than this Piccolo, so he's gonna be a little stronger. He's gonna hit the harder you stack up. Stack up right here. Go 589. So he's gonna be hitting pretty decent. 2 million attack stat. He locks your character 50% chance to lock. That is actually pretty annoying. He recovers 2% HP. That's gonna be annoying. He raises attack and defense. Yeah, he's annoying. 7 cooldown timer. Yeah, that sucks. 100. He had 70 million. 120 million. 700k normals. Wait, really? 700k. Uh, yeah. I'll through all these briefly to make sure that the whole tier list was good. But greatly raised attack and defense for 1 turn. That's a lot. And his it, wait, this is an actor skill? I guess you beat him in so many turns, or he does the actor skill against you. Okay. He greatly lowers your attack and defense for your defense for 1 turn, not your attack. Greatly lowers your defense for 1 turn. That is actually pretty bad. I mean, if he does it against our Beast Gohan, then that wouldn't. I don't think that would do that much damage, but it's just the effect that would suck. basically 2.5 million. You would be able to live that with Gohan, but any other character, maybe Broly once he's transformed and everything, then maybe. If you bring this double Broly in here, you can basically just sweep this 120 million. Broly just doing like 20 million attacks, supers. You can basically just clear all this out, and then all these actions. Yeah, so fun trying to kill him. I have him at 4. Um, number 3, I have Trunks. Um, he starts off at a decent number, almost 500 and 1.2. That's decent. Um, goes to 630, which is kind of high. Defense is actually really high right here. Super high. Not as high as the Broly in the boss rush one. Wait a minute, no. That's Hirugon, I mean. Hirugon has like 9,999,999 defense. But he raises his defense. Steals your attack for 1 turn. Okay then. He locks bro, that's a toxic ability. Locks your character switching. That is toxic. 1.7, okay, still not as bad as Gohan's. Um, Cooldown 5, you should be able to kill him fast with a Broly team. Well, Beast Gohan on his Broly on a Beast Gohan team probably. And then here's where it is. Lower HP, but higher, a lot higher attack. 750 normals, higher than the Beast Gohan normals. Massively raise attack for 1 turn. Stuns you too. Super full, almost 2.3 million percent cooldown 0, bro. You can get hit by this one after another. You can get hit by this one time, and then the next turn on the next character or the same character, you can basically get hit by another super for that. So basically, this guy can super you for at least what 5 million on one rotation or 1 turn. That is why I have him here, because he is 3 phases, so you can build up with Piccolo here, but he's intelligent, so Piccolo's not gonna be able to do anything. So that's why I have him at 3. Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Gogeta. I have him at 2. Um, you're not. I'll say this. Um, you can build up. It's just he lowers your attack, which I guess could be good for for building up. He stuns, no, it stuns you. He seals you, which is, I don't see the difference between seal and stun. I mean, unless your character builds up by doing normals, which is kind of rare right now. Um, Only 31 million HP, 300,000, 37, 540, 1.5 million. Yeah, basically just stats and boosts. Basically just does the same thing, but instead of lowering your attack, they they buff their attack. Okay, not really anything different. Raise his attack. Still not really different, but it is 650 instead of 540. So that 1.9, that's actually really high. 44 million, 770 per normal. 50 million. Raise his attack. That's already they raise attack, but he does that much. Okay then. Um, just 2.3 million super. Okay, but no gimmicks or anything. 70 million, 900 normals. 900,000 per normal. Damage reduction, AoE, attack turn, and then just lowers all AoE stuff. Cooldowns, you can get supered one after another for 2.7, but actually, since he's raising his attack, it's actually more like you can get supered for a good. How much is that? If he's raised his attack by 100%, that would be over 5 million. Obviously, over 5 million because it's attack plus this, but that'd be good over. It's probably 5 to 6 million damage. If he supers you one after another, that would be devastating. But, I mean, you have all these to build up on everything. He's SDR, so probably, yeah, probably just bring Broly in here, wipe him out. Um, would Golden Frieza be good in here? The banner unit for Broly. I guess he would be good in here, but you just have to watch out for this character if Frieza doesn't have his damage reduction. Um, but yeah, if you have like the blue fusions, the fifth anniversary blue fusions, just bring him in here, hide them, hide Gogeta from him, and then basically just let them rampage through here, I guess, until they get to him, because then you could do your active skills and basically have them dodge if they're in, I believe it was the third slot. If they're in the third slot, then they guarantee dodge, or they get that percent chance to dodge if they're in the third slot. You just use your active skills there, and then you can move them to wherever you want to be so they can dodge. But I mean, they could get the job done. Um, that's why I have him at 2 because he just hits so hard and does AoEs. That's insane. The number one, Beast Gohan himself. Beast Gohan himself. Okay, first he starts off weak, raises his attack, more attack, starts off weak, nullifies stuff. And then here he is hitting for 700. He doesn't do no AoEs, but he does stun you and he raises his attack. He locks your characters 100% of the time and reduces damage lower than a million to 0. That by itself, all these combined is toxic. 2.4, countdown 5, which is better, but 700, this stunning, locking, and then raising your attack basically just traps you. I I mean, Beast Gohan can most take this. He can take this like fully built up. He can take that, but I mean, I just feel like since there's not as many stages as the Gogeta, the Gogeta one, I'm saying that like you don't have much time to you have as much time to build up in this one as that one because there's a lot more phases and a lot more turns. But I would say he's hard number one, hardest battle in the game, hard number one. I mean, he's great raising his attack, he's stunning you, he's locking you. Locking you could single-handedly lose you the game. Like, for example, you have, let's say, World Tournament Goku, you haven't revived yet. You've only got like two hits on him. He supers you, you're dead. He had you locked and stunned you, so you couldn't do anything. You couldn't build your attack up, you couldn't raise your defense from the supers, from his passive. 100 million HP. No, only Beast Gohan and only a select few characters can do that. If you had Piccolo, then if you had Power Gun Piccolo, his active, then you would be very in a nice situation. You can activate it, do anything you want to, just like get as the waste amount of key. You can just get the least amount of key and wait for that. Have this. I think it wears off. Have this wear off. Have this wear off, and then it's all normals. He doesn't super you at all. Basically, he's Power Piccolo is probably the most underrated unit in the game right now because all these new characters came out. He's still very good. It's just it's just he's been overshadowed by all these other cool popular units, but he's still really good. He has the best active skill in the game right now, as I would say. Um, because it basically nullifies super attack. You you use the giant transformation. You go to the turn, and then you just do whatever you want. You shrink back down to your normal size, and then for that turn, since he already supered you while you were in your giant form, there's no super attack, so you don't gotta worry. That's like instant. That's like instant calmness in on that turn, as in, so you know that you're not gonna die. No character's gonna get supered, so you have no chance of dying if you're able to tank their their normals. Basically, just a free turn. Um, but I say he's number one just because of toxic ability of stunning you and locking you. That is very, and he lowers your attack. If reduces your damage lower than 1 million to 0. There are some good characters that like. Would you want to bring Yajirobe here? Probably not. He takes too much. Um, who would you bring? Maybe Chilai. If you would bring Chilai here to dodge, try to dodge everything, probably get super lucky with her. She can't. She's not doing do no damage. I mean, she's not there for damage, but I mean, at least a little bit of damage would be nice. But she's not gonna be doing no damage. But that's why I would say he's the most hardest fight in the game right now. Gogeta is probably very close with his AoEs and everything. If I mean, you could Arthur, no, you could argue one or another for two of these to be number one. Just because he locks right here, I would say he has to be number one. Just a little edge over Gogeta, but I mean, overall fight and team wise, if your team's not good, then Gogeta's probably gonna have you the most problems. But in the long run, probably Gohan would have you the have give you the most problems. Englishing is not Englishing today. Um, so there's my list of the hardest red zones. I haven't seen anybody else do this. Not even Truth, or or I don't know who else does Dokkan stuff. I I know Goresh does some tiny Dokkan stuff because he's a Legends guy, but I don't know. I feel like these two could be like equal, but all the other ones, I feel like I did them justice in their evaluating. Broly maybe can go up a little higher, or just stay like or can go to in between Vegeta and Goku. But I mean, I don't know. Maybe this Broly here can go up a little bit, maybe to like Hurrigan level. I mean, it's just you have so much time to build your characters up and everything, but I mean, there are turn restrictions to like entrance animations, but I mean, actually, I'll just stick that right there. If anybody has any like comments, stuff like that, then go ahead like put down comments. Like who do you think should be moved around? If you think definitely these guys should stay here. But I feel like I did pretty good. So yeah, I haven't seen anybody else do this. Truth hasn't done this. Who else? Diddy Sauce hasn't done it. Nano hasn't done it. I don't know who else hasn't done it. I don't know. I think I'm the first one to do it. But I think I did all this justice. So I might do more tier list stuff of like I might do a tier list of in the Gohan fight, like top 10 units to bring or top 15 units to bring in the fight. But I mean, that's gonna take quite a while to do every single one of these fights. That would take quite a bit. I mean, I feel like I would cut it off at like maybe like right here. I'd cut it, actually no, I'd probably cut it off like right here from 15 up. I could do it, but like from 16 down, they don't even deserve their own video because they're just so easy. Um, okay, so I guess if you like the video, like, subscribe, um, support me, I guess. Now, like, subscribe, and I guess if you want to see more, I guess like, subscribe. I don't know. Type in the comments. Goodbye.